Hi, this is Sandy Hinderleiter, and today I wanted to bring to you my friend Loretta Jammal. She is a wine consultant, and her company name is Vino My Heart, but she's really with Wine Shops at Home. So, Loretta, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Thanks, Sandy, for inviting me on today. And I'd love to do that. Basically, what I do is bring the Napa tasting room experience to your home. So instead of having to jump on an airplane and fly out to Napa, as fun as that may be, we're limited with that right now. We
Exactly.
bring the tasting room experience to you.
Awesome. And so, tell me a little bit about how that works.
Well, that's a great question. So I have a host, or you could host. Anyone can host, and the host's job is to invite friends. Hard to do, no, not really.
Yeah.
It's inviting friends that you know to come to gather together, and then you purchase a wine sampler, which is 6 bottles of wine. This is artisan wine from our winery at a fabulous price. It's basically $39.95. And then I give you a list of some cheeses and chocolates to have at the tasting.
Okay.
We all gather at your home, and then I guide you and your guest through each of the wines, and we have a fun time. Now, a little caveat to that is that right now we're doing all of this social distancing, so that's been more of a challenge. So we have a couple of options of doing some virtual things, but we're very hopeful that we'll be able to meet in homes and even apply the social distancing within homes if we need to, but be able to be together, because I think that's what people are missing so much right now.
Absolutely. I would agree with you. Um, Fantastic. So, and I've been to a wine tasting, and Loretta makes it very fun. So,
Thank you.
that's definitely a bonus. So why do you do it? What made you choose?
Well, that's an easy question. I've always loved wine and enjoyed it, and I was invited to a tasting, and I just had such a great time. Like you, it was fun, and I got to drink great wine, and I just couldn't stop thinking that maybe I could do this. And what I've realized is it's a great way for me to share my love of wine with others and to help them discover what they love about wine. Because a lot of people just think, oh yeah, I'll like wine, or I like, I'll drink any wine. But really, when they have several choices and when they start pairing food with it, they begin to realize they really might have a preference for one type over another. And for example, I had a tasting, and I asked the young lady, one of the guests, what type of wine do you typically drink? She goes, oh, I always drink Moscato because that's what my mom drank. And I said, well, okay. We did not have any Moscato on our lineup that evening. I said, well, just go in open-minded and try some things. You might be surprised at what you discover. Well, Moscato is a sweet white wine.
Mhm.
And this young lady actually ended up ordering 4 different off-dry red wines. So come to find out, she really liked red wines, but she'd never tried them before.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what our tasting experience offers, is the opportunity to actually try different wines.
Yeah, and and it's easy to do too, because you can't walk into the grocery store or you can't walk into the liquor store and, hey, let me try that wine and see whether or not I like it. So it is kind of a nice way to be able to to try different wines and really, and for people who think, oh, I don't like wine, or it can make a difference. And one of the
Exactly.
things that I like about your products too is they're sulfite free. So for people who get headaches and who have a reaction to the sulfites, this is a great line because you don't have that issue. So
That's a good point, Sandy. Our wines are, well, first of all, our wine maker is a third generation French born winemaker. So he grew up in a family where they had wine frequently, but he began to experience the different nuances of the wine. So in Europe, much like with the food standards there, they don't cook or sell foods with additives and preservatives in them. They keep it very minimal. And we make our wines that same way. So they're there's a little bit of sulfites, I think, in all wine because it is something that helps preserve the integrity of the wine.
Sure.
But the U.S. standards allow so much more. So we are always on the very, very low side of that, just like the European wines are. And to your point, as a result of that, many people do not experience the unpleasant side effects, whether that's a headache or rosacea or warm flashes. So it's so nice, especially as you get a little bit more mature, and you think about, oh, what do I have to do tomorrow? And can I have a glass of wine? You don't have to worry about that with our wines. You can enjoy a glass or two or more and feel fine the next day.
Yeah, that's so you bring up a really good point. So it just made a couple of things in my head click. So you and I need to have another conversation later. So
We can do that.
okay, so who's your ideal client?
Well, the obvious ideal client is a wine lover, but you don't have to be a lover of wine. You would maybe be curious about wine,
Mhm.
or a gift giver, someone who maybe you don't even drink wine, but you have an occasion coming up and you like to gift someone with wine. So I can help you better understand what the recipient of that gift might like, or some good options to help with that. Um, so, wine lovers, people who are curious about wine, or people who love to give gifts. Also, from a marketing standpoint, we do offer a custom label service. So, someone who wants to expand their brand with a lovely gift, a lovely bottle of wine, we can help those clients as well.
Yeah, awesome. So how do your clients benefit from, I mean, how do they benefit from a wine tasting?
Well, they actually get that experience. I think that's one of the things that sets us most apart. Yes, we drink wine, and yes, we're in a home, but it's the connections among the guests that are there. It's the conversations that flow easily. So, yes, we're trying wines, we're having a little wine 101, but mainly we're having fun and creating memories of being together and just enjoying wine, enjoying company. Usually, if you're going to have a friend over, you may offer them some type of drink anyway. Our wine tasting provides that opportunity for you to invite several friends and explore several different bottles of wine in a very relaxed and fun environment.
Yeah, I was just thinking about I was just thinking about inviting our friends, and I thought, oh, I don't know Loretta's up for that yet.
I've seen many different crowds in a wine tasting, and
Our,
social interaction is definitely a part of it.
yeah, well, our crew, oof, man, it could be an interesting experience. But when we're ready to do that, we'll I don't know. I'll figure out how I can prepare you. So
I'm going to guess there's nothing there that I haven't already seen, Sandy.
that may be true. That's probably true. It's just there are times when I'm like, whew, wow, okay. People who don't know us, wow. All right. Um, okay, so you know, you do the wine tastings, and you bring the relationships together. But so what are you known for when it comes to doing your wine tastings? Is there kind of something that, kind of what sets you apart and makes you unique?
Well, I like to think it's the combination of working with the host and their guest, trying to identify, what it is that they're looking for from the experience. If it's friends and a social gathering, it can be business colleagues at a place of business. It can even be for a shower or a fun event, a bridal shower or a baby shower. So I think what I'd like to be known for is providing the experience that my clients are looking for in a non-pressured way, introducing them to wine, giving them that opportunity to actually try before they buy, and just helping them appreciate and understand wine a little bit better. So my goal, of course, is to have everybody have fun at the wine tasting, hopefully learn a little bit of something, and then better understand what it is that they like and enjoy in wine. And then I'd love to provide that product for them.
Yeah. So one other thing, so I know that there's a piece of what your company or what you do, which is like you have a wine club.
That's right. That's right. Thanks for mentioning that. Yes. So our winery is the only one of the 4,000 plus 4,000 in California that releases up to 4 new wines every month. So we always release 2 reds and 2 whites every month, and our wine club members are the first recipients of those wines. So with Wine Club, we again offer either 2 bottles or 4 bottles. You can choose red, or 2 reds, 2 whites, or a mix of reds and whites. And you can change that at any time, but you get to experience those brand new releases every month before they're introduced in our wine samplers, and they're available on the menu. So a couple of advantages to being a wine club member are that the wines come to you regardless of the price on the wine menu, because each wine is priced individually. You get a set price, and it's a special discount price for our wine club members. It's anywhere from 20 to 45% off the retail price of the wines. And then we also offer specials each month that are just for our wine club members. And then when wine club members they get their shipment in for that month, and they fall in love with one of the wines or both of the wines, and they say, look, I want to order 6 of one and 6 of another, they get an additional 15% off case purchases once they're a wine club member. So that's an even better value for people. So if you're curious and adventurous and want to try new things, Wine Club is perfect for you. And if you enjoy value and additional discounts when you purchase case and half cases, then Wine Club is definitely for you. And I've been a member of our Wine Club for as long as I've been a wine consultant, so almost 3 years. And I tell you, I still look forward to getting my Wine Club box every month, because I know I'm getting wine, but I don't know what kind I'm getting. So there's always that element of surprise, and then you get to experiment and enjoy it. Have your own private wine tasting in your home.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it is kind of nice to get a surprise in the mail kind of once a month. So
yes, I sure like it.
yeah.
And my husband loves it too. So I don't know if that's a bad thing if your FedEx guy is on a first name basis with you or not when you get that much wine, but we make a joke of it and then just look forward to what's in the box.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great. Well, Loretta, so how do people get a hold of you?
Well, I am on the web. My website is www.vinomyheart.com. Okay. You can find me on Instagram at that same name, Vino My Heart. And you can reach me via, through the website or Instagram. And if you have questions and would like to call me, I'm happy to share my phone number, and it is 713-805-7299. And I'd love to hear from you, see how I can help you with your wine needs.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, Loretta, it was a pleasure to talk to you today. And thank you so much for sharing a few minutes with me and sharing about your wine. And I look forward to talking to you soon.
Thank you so much, Sandy. It was a pleasure to be with you. And thank you for setting this up.
Yeah, great. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.